Hi guys, Josh at Imperial Comics and Games again. I spoke briefly about Dragon Ball Super Vicious Rejuvenation, but now instead of speaking about it, I'm actually going to show you guys some of the cards in the set. I'm doing a box opening, and I have a slight correction to make from the last video. I said before at pre-release, if you bought a box, you got a revival pack. Turns out that's not what this product is. This is just a specialty pack that comes with every box you buy at pre-release. The revival packs themselves are contained inside the booster box. So I have no idea what's in these, so let's be surprised together. So for starters, let's see if I can get this open. Appears to be a leader, or no. Turns out they're just going to give you a card from the set. I got a SPR of King Piccolo, which overall, I think is one of the better looking special rares in the set. So come get pre-release boxes, get special fancy cards. I don't know if this is similar to the Rise of the Unison Warrior, where it's any SR or SPR in the set, or if it's just the SPRs. I've only opened one, but so far, so good. All right, now on to the actual box. Got it open. This is what I was referring to in the last video, the revival packs. These are reprints of cards or redone, rebooted older leaders. There's 6 cards in total, 2 reboot leaders, 2 reboot fields, which now are sideways, which seems pretty cool, and 2 just overall reprints. So let's see which one of those we got. Appears to be just a reprint. We got SS3 Tag Team Gohan. This is a reprint from Draft Box 4. And if there was anyone playing around that time, they know how hard it was to find Draft Box 4. So this is actually a very, very welcome reprint. Okay, moving on. Got our box here. Looks like the pack arts this time are some of the main characters from the set. We have Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Janemba movie, Turles from Tree of Might, Mecha Kibora, which is interesting. He's sort of making his actual leader slash introduction into the game. He was sort of mentioned in Rise of the Unison Warrior with a Unison card, but apparently we're getting a lot more of him in this set. And then everyone's favorite storyline and story arc from Dragon Ball GT, Omega Shinron. He seems to be one of the only high points of Dragon Ball GT. But let's crack some packs and see some brand new cards. So we'll start. All right, starting off kind of strong with the Piccolo leader. This deck in general looks really cool. It's about gaining rejuvenation, the new mechanic, flipping cards face up, flipping cards face down, and just overall being the king of the battlefield like Piccolo would want to do. Achu for launch. Toa. Toa is reviving Mecha Kibora in the brand new set. She gets her own ultimate deck later on with this set that introduces Mecha Kibora and incorporates Dark Broly. But overall, Toa's also looking pretty cool. A brand new Krillin, Son Goten, Son Gohan. This appears to be the Time Patrol version of Gohan. So maybe this is the version that fuses into Gohanks, who is another character making his debut in this set. Janemba. Slug, who was mentioned before on his Awakened side, 20,000 power, pretty cool. Negative energy Dragon Ball for Shinron. The aforementioned Trunks to go with Gohan. Our foil, Kakuja. And an SPR Ginyu, a new transformation. This is the Unison to go with Mecha Frieza. All right, that'll probably be the last time I go through each individual card. I know most of you guys are here really to see the foilings, to see foil ratios, to see things like that. But if I see anything interesting as I go through the packs, I'll stop and we'll talk about it some. I'm not trying to take up all your time today. More commons. All right, on to the uncommons. Janimba, leader. Foil rare Beerus, and a rare Bulma. All right, for this pack, foil SS3 Son Gohan. This is like, I believe, the one and only time Gohan's actually achieved the SS3 version, and the foiling appears to have gone back to being just the flat silver foil, as compared to the mirrored foils from Draft Box, Rare, Master Roshi's Mofuba. Here. Foil Ginyu, one last body change. And a Shroom, another new character making his debut with this set. He's, of course, from the Dark Empire saga with the Black Mask King, Toa, and... All right, next up, we have foils Son Gohan and Pikkon. You'll notice for Pikkon's card game debut, they spelled his name kind of funny. I know I keep talking about this a lot, but this is not how it was spelled growing up, so it shows, yet again, they're not Bandai in general is not all that shy about changing names more for a Western audience. We saw this with the previous set, Vermilion Bloodline, whenever they changed Kid Gohan's pet dragon friend, Icarus, into Higher Dragon. Next up, foil Trunks and a Lord Slug. So we got one SPR, one SR down so far. Generally these ratios shake out to about 2 SPRs a box and about 5 SRs. Occasionally you'll get a secret. Those have been confirmed finally to be 2 per case. So maybe we can open one today. Foil Angela and a Dragon Thunder. Okay. Foil Salza, also making a debut. And SS3 Gogeta, Marvelous Might, another SR. Things kind of reorganized a little bit. And finally, the man I've been talking about a couple times already, Gohanks, which is sort of an interesting transformation. This is the first time I'm really kind of seeing this particular fusion. I didn't watch a lot of Dragon Ball Heroes. I'm not as up to speed on Xenoverse, but very interesting looking card and a great Saiyaman. Yeah, hopefully can get more fancy SPRs and hopefully a secret rare. Another Pikkon card, West Galaxy Revival, and another Great Saiyaman. It's back to back. Oh, I see gold. This one should be good. Foil Shu and an SPR Piccolo, or excuse me, SR Piccolo Jr. So should have about 2 more of those left. Vegeta, Catastrophic Premonition, and Fruit of the Tree of Might. I was hoping we would get some of these because I would be kind of remiss if I didn't go back and speak some about Turles and his introduction into this set. Turles has an ability that whenever the game begins, you grab the Field Spell Tree of Might out of your deck, which is not all that different from stuff we've seen before. What's different is he gives the Tree of Might to your opponents, which it then has abilities that say your opponent's cards cost less to combo with. Your opponent can choose Fruit of Tree of Might from the drop area and put it back in their hand. Their opponent's referring to you yourself. since you gave it to your opponent. So it's weird wording and kind of an interesting mechanic, but I am glad to open at least one of those so far. Next, foil Janemba, Rampaging Demon, and a piano. All right, about halfway through so far. Nothing too crazy, but definitely pretty good. Launch, Brown County's Most Wanted foil, and a Gogeta Fearless Fusion. A foil Sorbet for the Golden Frieza deck, and another launch, this time non-foil. I can never pronounce this guy's name, but I believe it's Zane, maybe, foil. And then SR Dark Mask King, another character making his introduction in this set. To go with Shu, we have a foil Mai and a Meta Matcha. Then Oceanish Shinron foil and a Lord Slug. Foil Vados Unison, and a Sun Goku. Bulma foil, and a second Dragon Thunder. Get through these pretty quick. Foil Yamcha Righteous Onslaught, and a Mecha Kabora, the King Summons. Another SR Mecha Kabora continues to be really interesting. We don't know a ton about him, but I'm excited to play with him, learn more about him from this set. So far, about 3 packs left. So far, it's looking like maybe the SPR King Piccolo I got may have been my second for my box. I am unsure there how exactly they're doing the ratios for this set. Bandai likes to keep us on our toes and do things different between sets. The first foil leader, a Gogeta, Temptation of the Mask. Oh, I believe I spoke too soon. I believe I see SPR foiling there. Foil Frieza and SPR Omega Shinron. This Omega Shinron plays very, very well with all of the negative energy dragons we've gotten so far, in that he kind of wants to do what Omega Shinron did in the show, absorb them, gain their abilities. So if there was one that maybe costed a little too much for what it did or wasn't quite strong enough, now you have a 30K that can be played relatively easy, but still get those really good effects. So excited for that one as well. All right, guys, last pack. We got a foil Daze, Invader of Earth, and Gogeta, the Demon Destroyed. So overall, pretty great box. We ended up with about 5 SRs and 2 SPRs to go along with the reprint SS3 Gohan and the King Piccolo from the pre-release pack. Again, as a reminder, if any of these cards in particular interest you, or you want to come get your own, Imperial Comics and Games is hosting a pre-release for Vicious Rejuvenation on the 16th and 17th of January at 2 p.m. We will have the pre-release kits available to play, open 6 packs, or if you're feeling a little more adventurous and would like a booster box, we will have those for sale as well. As per normal with Bandai's rules, they're about 2 per person, but you will also receive the pre-release special pack, which is where we got our King Piccolo SPR. Again, I'm Josh from Imperial Comics and Games. The normal like, subscribe, share, shout it to your friends, wish upon the Dragon Balls, and have a good day.